Hi and Assalamualaikum to all. Today we are going to present our web development project demonstration. Before we start the demonstration, let me introduce my group members.
The first candidate is Muhammad Akil Hakimi bin Muhammad Bakri. He is the web programmer for this project. He integrated data from the back-end situation system. The next candidate is Nur Natashawani binti Alias, is a project manager for this project. Her main role is planning, arranging and supervising the completion of specific project for an organization while ensuring that they are completed on schedule. The next, we have our software developer, which is Luqman Al-Hakim bin Muhammad Isa. His main role is maintaining and upgrading existing system. The last but not least is Nur Shafika binti Muhammad Noor, is our web designer who creating the design layout of a website or a web page.
We choose to create a warehouse inventory system that we call as in-space warehouse system for our project. Our system is created for the staff to key in the data inside the system. To move on to our objective, the objective of our system is to make sure that the data of the inventory system is recorded in the database system and count the data in and data out from the system and sort the data neatly. This system is to make everything work smoothly. Next, we move on to our function. The first function that we use in our inventory system is to create data to put inside the database. Next, our system also can read and retrieve data based on the ID that have been saved in the database. Moreover, every system needs to update, so same goes to our inventory system. We update to add the new data or delete the data. Lastly, our system also can delete the data that have been delivered to the customer to make this web user-friendly.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Luqman Al-Hakim bin Muhammad Isa. This is the homepage before you log in or register to the app. Firstly, if you don't have any registered account, you will need to register the account as a new user by clicking the register button. The user need to key in their username, ID number, email address, and create a new password. Submit the form and the user will get the notification that the account has been registered. If the user failed to register, they will need to fill up the form once again. Okay, so moving on to the login page to enter mobile app. After registration succeed, you can proceed to our inventory system by logging in into the system. The user just need to enter their username and password, and then after entering the system, it will redirect you to the home page. So this is the home page upon logging in to the mobile app or web app. In this section, the user may know a background of our system. It also can be the reference for the new staff and the future customer. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, the next part in page is the main option. In this option, we are focusing on the data key-in and to facilitate all the users, as this page provides the main form, which is staff form details, customer form details, and the item form details. The first one is the staff form details. These details are required to be filled by all the staff in this company, especially for the new staff, as it is important to fill the ID for each staff. In this form, the new staff need to enter the details such as staff ID, staff name, staff addresses, and the staff phone number before they proceed to the next part. Next, the system will proceed to the customer form details, which is on this part. Administrator or the staff are eligible to fill all the customer details. In this form, the administrator or the staff have to put their customer ID, customer name, customer address, and customer phone number. In this form, the customer number is very important as it also the primary key for the customer details in the table of warehouse system database. The customer number will keep all inline data. For the last but not least, we have the item registration form. This form purpose is to collect the item details that managed by the staff. As you can see here, we put at least 3 minimum form for the item. Staff or administrator also can add the item data by click on the item form only. This is important to record how much item that have been recorded per month and per day. We receive the item by receiving date. In this form, the user need to key in the item code, item name, and the receive date to the receiver or staff. The user can enter 3 items in one time into the database. All the forms that have been registered will be saved into the warehouse system database. Now, let's check all the data that have been recorded. As you can see here, I click on the table in our warehouse system database one by one. For the staff form details, the data have been filled just now has been recorded. Next, customer details also have been recorded to the database in the customer form table. Same with the item details, is also successfully recorded to the item form table. Next, we move to the other option page. The other option page has been created to separate the main form and also the additional option such as report, delete, and update details. Let's move to the first option, which is report. In this option, the user can read the data or the details about the data that have been keyed in. It's also separated in the 3 main form, which is staff report, customer report, and the item report. We created and separated these 3 main options to make it easiest to find each report that staff or administrator wanted to retrieve. For this part, I want to explain about a little additional function that same as retrieving data and a little bit about the interface. As you can see here, I put the header that separated between the main header and the small navigation heading. This is because I want to let user being not confusing while using the system. We maintaining the header as well till the end of the website. I am prefer to let some successful message pop up and display as a page after the staff or user success to log in or register their form. This is because staff will be easy to know that they have been registered and logged in. Let's see again. I created this interface by arranging this kind of button pattern because I want to fulfill the requirement of our interface discussion before. I think this is the best and simple to use and also user-friendly as I put the option menu one by one as it can be easily to read and understand. For the additional button, I put the print button to make user or staff easily to print out data. I put the button down to the report. This is because sometimes user need to retrieve the hard copy data for another purpose, such auditing purpose. These are the sample code from the subline about the instruction to print out data from the report.
For the next part is a place where staff can view the data list and search for data, delete the data, and update the data. First is the list and search. This option is for the staff to retrieve the data by using the search function. The staff may put any type of input that is relevant to the data such as name, ID, address, and phone number. The user just need to choose which type of data they want to search and put any keyword and search the data.
Lastly, I would like to thank Madam Sri Siti for giving us a chance to an experience on making web and system. We really learned a lot from our final project, and we can experience how does the web developer work. Without any guide from you, we're not sure if we can survive learning this subject online. We really appreciate what you did and the effort that you show to help us on our final project. Lastly, we would like to thank you again for teaching us, and stay safe, Madam Sri.